A rare scene of high drama at the inter-Korean border on Monday. A North Korean soldier pierced through the world's most heavily guarded border to the south in the most unexpected way possible, fleeing across the joint security area at Panmunjom, the only portion of the border where both forces stand face to face. Now, the soldier was shot by his fellow North Korean troops multiple times, but the South Korean military managed to quickly evacuate him to hospital for treatment. Our KWON Jang-ho has the details.
The joint security area, located on the border between the two Koreas and the only place where the soldiers from the two sides stand face to face. And at 3:31 p.m. on Monday, a lone North Korean soldier ran from a guard post on the northern side and crossed over the Military Demarcation Line into South Korean territory. The soldier suffered gunshot wounds to his shoulder and elbow from North Korean forces while defecting. Upon hearing the shots, South Korean soldiers raised the alarm, but the defector was not discovered until 25 minutes later, collapsed on the ground 50 meters from the border and bleeding from his wounds.
Our soldiers safely retrieved the defector and urgently evacuated him to hospital to treat his injuries.
He was airlifted by a United Nations command helicopter to Aju University Medical Center in Suwon, just south of Seoul, where he underwent surgery. The defector is thought to be in his 20s or 30s and wore a uniform of low rank. Defecting through the JSA is extremely rare, with only 2 previous instances in 1998 and 2007. South Korean authorities have reassured that there were no altercation between South and North Korean soldiers, but added that Seoul will remain alert to any possible provocations. It's been almost 2 months since North Korea last carried out a ballistic missile test or any other type of provocation, and many had hoped that this signaled an easing of tensions on the peninsula. It's currently unclear what response Pyongyang will give to Monday's incident. KWON Jang-ho, ARIRANG News.
Now, as a follow-up to that report, the North Korean defector is now said to be fully conscious and awake. An update on the patient's condition was given after the CCTV footage of the defection was released. Although he is said to be on the road to recovery, he is also showing signs of depression brought on by the stress from 5 gunshot wounds and 2 major operations. He will remain in intensive care for the next few days until he's clear from those effects and from any possible infection. During his surgery, it was found that he had worms in his intestines, pointing toward the poor food and hygiene situation in North Korea. And he is also said to have responded well to antibiotics, showing little resistance, which suggests lack of prior use.
And for the latest updates on the North Korean soldier's health, who is now said to be fully conscious and awake, Surgeon Lee Guk-jong at Aju University Hospital said the patient and the staff had listened to some K-pop music together and watched some of the American TV shows and movies. Though he is in stable condition, he's also showing signs of depression brought on by trauma from 5 gunshot wounds and 2 operations. He will remain in intensive care for the next couple of days until he recovers from those effects and is clear of any other infection. During the surgery, it was found that he had worms in his intestines, signs of poor food and hygiene situation in North Korea, and later was also found to have tuberculosis and hepatitis B.